How's it going, everyone, and welcome back to LT3D. Today I was scrolling through Flashforge's website trying to find some information on their new Flash Studio software when I stumbled across not one, but two unreleased 3D printers. And spoilers, they're not the Gaida 4 and Gaida 4 Pro. Let's take a first look at the unreleased Creator 5 and Creator 5 Pro. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe. Without further ado, let's dive into it. Now, all the info in this video comes directly from Flashforge's official wiki. However, I can see that pages were last updated yesterday, so the info shown in this video may change before the final release. As with the Adventurer 5M series, the Creator 5 is an open frame style 3D printer, and the Creator 5 Pro is a fully enclosed 3D printer. They both feature 4 spool holders on the right side of the machine, similar to the AD5X. However, there is a major difference, being that both these printers are tool changers and have 4 tool heads instead of 1. Build volume for both printers is 256mm cubed, which is the same as the Bambu Lab PNX series. However, it is slightly smaller than the Snapmaker U1, which comes in at 270mm cubed, and it is also a 4 tool head 3D printer. An interesting thing to note is that instead of having the tool heads parked at the back of the machine, Flashforge has opted to park them on the right side of the machine, same side as the spool holders. Which I actually think is a great idea because it should make performing maintenance on the tool heads and removing clogs a lot easier, because instead of having to reach over to the back of the machine or turning it to the back, you can just simply go from the side where the spool holders are. One thing you may notice is that the design of the Creator 5 is very similar to the unreleased Gaida 4, which makes me think that potentially, since we haven't had any update or heard anything about the Gaida 4 and Gaida 4 Pro since they were shown off at Formnext back in 2024, that Flashforge may have read the room and decided to stop development on the Gaida 4 and Gaida 4 Pro and instead focus on tool changes, hence the Creator 5 and Creator 5 Pro. Just my thoughts, but seems plausible. I also found some images of some printer components, including an overhead view of the tools mounted on the printer, as well as the connection ports for the tool heads to connect to the gantry. The specs that I've been able to find so far are that, as mentioned before, it includes a 256mm cubed build volume, a 120 degrees Celsius max bed temp, a 1920 by 1080 30 FPS high definition camera, a nozzle max flow rate of 32mm cubed per second, and the Pro model, I believe, has 65 degree active chamber heating. I haven't seen any mention of max nozzle temp so far, but as the Pro model states, it can print PPSCF. I'm assuming the max nozzle temp will be either 320 or 350 degrees Celsius. No pricing or release date is listed anywhere, but as they have been recently updating these pages, I'd say it's safe to assume that we'll be seeing these printers available later this year. Oh, and one big thing that I'm very excited about is that Flashforge are releasing a new software, as mentioned before, called Flash Studio. I know, original name, right? But the software and matching phone app seem to allow users to monitor their prints as well as browse a wide range of models in a model repository and print directly from your phone, similar to the Bambu Handy app and MakerWorld. This is fantastic to see, as this was definitely something Flashforge customers wanted, as I've seen quite a few comments on videos and posts in Facebook groups about wanting this feature. That's all I've been able to find so far on the Creator 5 and the Creator 5 Pro. If I find anything else or if new info gets added in the upcoming weeks, then I'll make a follow-up video with the new information. If you're interested in their CJ270 MJP 3D printer, which was also shown off at Formnext 2024, then I do have some info for you. There was a Kickstarter campaign page that was put up, but not on Kickstarter, it was just a landing page. Since then, nothing's really happened, but I did recently see a Facebook page which is dedicated to showing off models printed on this printer, and they have added it to their wiki. So I'm assuming it's coming fairly soon. However, there is currently no dates, no pricing, and not a lot of information on the wiki, and there's nothing linked in the main directory for it. Just like with the Creative 5 and Creative 5 Pro, if any new info is released, I'll make a follow-up video. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, definitely like, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts on the Creative 5 and Creative 5 Pro based on the current info available, as well as your thoughts on if the Guide 4 and Guide 4 Pro have been discontinued. Let me know what features you'd love to see on these printers and that you hope are there. And as always, happy printing.